Okay, this is Searching for the Keystone of Terror number 2, part 2. We are heading to Marastan in this video. We will be doing 5 good deeds, 4 that exist in Marastan, and then lost keys from Lake CYNON. Starts in Lake CYNON but finishes in Marastan, so it's sort of like 4.5. And then we have 3 mysteries. We'll be getting the time loop. Check the description because there's going to be like a ton of stuff in there. Everything will be marked. And of course, check the Google workbook for items and loadouts and glyphs and locations and stuff like that. For all the good stuff that's in there. Alright, here we go. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is the insult to injury good deed. This is going to turn off the PA system. That you hear when you're in the upper town area. Trying to get her without falling off the roof. Basic med kit. Gonna interrupt it. While it kicks my ass. Okay, we're gonna go invisible for a second. Reset. There we go. Okay, this is the Crying Barn. This is one of the good Ds. We won't be getting in there, but it will be part of one of the things that we do. Okay, this is what we want. This is the antenna key. Oh, alright. Distracted. Okay. This is the antenna key. This is gonna get us to be able to turn off the switch and the antenna that has the PA system on. So, but now we have to go get into the tunnels. This PA system. What did my brain just say? I don't know. Ah, now I'm stuck. Okay. Okay, this is where we're going.
Up here! I could use your help!
You're a sight for sore eyes. I never expected to see someone walk the streets of Marastan again. I really could use your help.
Who are you?
My name is Talis. I used to be a lawyer before the war. Look at what these palamists, these animals did to me for wanting to vote for Sabinian freedom. And now they've reduced me to being the caretaker of that giant, screaming bitch. The punishment for a crime I never committed. You must have seen it. To us Sabinians, the Blood Queen symbolizes oppression.
How do I get inside the statue?
I locked the gate and swore I'd never set foot there again. If you want to go in, take care of the creatures in front of the church. Once you're done, I'll give you the key to the gate.
Interrupt. Focus on the haze, please. Thank you. There we go. And it was a Timeloop Guardian. So there's one of our Timeloop Guardians. A flashlight flashed in such a way I was like, did I miss a door? Okay. Back to Talis.
Thanks for taking care of the creatures. Whoever is left in Marastan will have a chance to get some supplies. Here. Take the key. The gate is southwest of here. Once through the gate, the tunnel that leads inside the head is on your right.
Okay, we're going to use the statue key. Let's just stun it. I like that interrupt. It works really well. I have just the basic, but I wouldn't mind finding either the enhanced or... Alright, we're going to go left. Or even the elite. That'd be great. Let's go ahead and kill this guy, because we're actually going to come back later. Alright, well, pick a side, dude. Okay, I'm going to go invisible. Try invisible again. It's too close. I gotta separate them. Ah, my drone got shocked. I really need them to separate. There we go. Oh, you can't injure them when their health bar is like has lines in it. Has like slashes through it. And I'm going to grab this now just because we're running past it. But this is Lymbic Rod Rage Y. This is Caspian stuff that he talked about in his computer, having left at the base of the statue. Children's book, which is a research item.
Nothing.
And then we'll listen to that.
I feel like I'm wasting my time.
Let me unlock this.
How can such a prominent figure
Nah.
be completely absent from all records? There are massive statues of her everywhere. Does no one ask any questions? Do they just swallow the propaganda? There has to be a deeper story here. What's more, I've had to suffer this wretched lot for months. I'll be glad to leave them to their misery.
I just want the tape to finish.
They brought upon themselves. I've had it with this place. I hate to do this to Lucan again, but it's best to move away soon before he makes friends with any sabs.
Okay, so that's the antenna we want, but this guy actually mentions the antenna both before and after.
The tower's still transmitting.
So I thought I'd include it.
It was Sarge's idea last time we came through here. They've been stuck listening to that shit on repeat for months. Where is Sarge anyway?
He's dead.
Oh,
We took his
right.
key.
He said he had an itch to take care of. Oh, I swear, he's hornier than the rest of us put together. He said gassing up the boat would take too much time, so he just followed the river. On foot. What an absolute fucking maniac.
He's actually a rapist. Okay. Now we're going to turn this off. Okay, insult to injury is done. And now we're going to go do Power to the People, which will turn into Depths of Hell. In order to be able to do Depths of Hell, we have to do Power to the People first. Okay, we're going to get an upgrade to the drone module. Death from Above. This is the Elite. Along with the drone bypass. Then there's a Timeloop Guardian over here. Where are we? Okay, here's the road. While we're on this side, let's go find that Timeloop Guardian, which is right here. You can tell by the sound. It's taken me till Marastan to realize that Timeloop Guardians have an audio cue. Like, I don't know why it took me that long to just realize it. Every time you hear that swell, it means a Timeloop Guardian's nearby. Okay, so let me see. Timeloop Guardian. How do I get out of here? Okay, so that Timeloop Guardian was at this house. Right at the split in the road here. Right there. Now we're gonna head up. Back through the cemetery. Let me grab these guys while we're here. In fact, we'll get, yeah, I'm on the wrong side. Get around. stun him. One more. Okay, so this is Samo's general store. We're gonna go ahead and complete lucky keys. Or lost keys, rather. So these are the algae keys that we found in Lake CYNON. And I will put a link to the beginning part of this as well, probably. Alright, so we got the Terror Cap. Or you can find it in my playlists. You can find the whole thing in the playlist if you need to see it. Like, if you don't know where the keys are. What am I doing? Loadout, cap, cosmetics. We're going to put this on. And then we're going to end up coming back here because there's another good deed in there, but I want to keep it together instead of grabbing the keys now and then doing it later because we have more to do on that side. Okay, we are back on the south side of town. And we're going to do power to the people. This is one of the good deeds.
Thanks, Seth. I can finally hear myself think again. Did you have anything to do with this?
Maybe a little.
Fuck off, pals. You aren't breaking us that easy.
Okay, I'm going to steal your fuses. We need 3 fuses from him. Because some people have lost power. And we need to get them back up and running. Okay, so there's Talis, the guy that gave us the key. There's the church. So we're going to come up to this house here. This one.
I don't think I can go on like this. I'll probably never see my daughter again. With everything that's happened, there's only so much a man can take. The power cut is just another kick in the gut.
Okay. Oops. So we're going to go behind the house. Put a fuse in. Okay, there's Talis in the market building. Okay, so there's Talis up on his balcony, and the next guy that needs a fuse is this guy right here.
Our town has a lot of spirit. Even through all the hardships, we stayed in touch with each other with these ham radios. Now that the power is out, I'm blind and deaf in here. Totally isolated since they took my wife away.
Okay, so let's go behind. Talking to them is optional. You can just go up and just stick the fuse in. But I like talking to them. Okay, there's 2. Okay, so from his house, we're heading west. To this house right here? Actually, let me grab this while we're here. Medkit? Medium.
Thank you for stopping the broadcast. But I'm afraid it'll only antagonize them further. I shudder to think of what they'll come up with next.
First they take my wife, then some fucking monsters show up. Now this power surge blows out the fuses. What else could possibly go wrong? I knew moving to Marastan was a bad idea. Fucking heartless Palamist assholes.
Okay, so there's power to the people. Then since we're back here, we're going to do the cave tunnels. Okay, drop down. So here's the start of ill-gotten gains. It's the key to the Marastan Church, along with a note about Tithe. Tithe note. Talking about looting the church. So we have to go this way. Okay, now we're going to get that door. Go back this way. This is where we were earlier on when we were turning off the PA system. But this time we're going to go straight. This is how we're going to solve the cemetery eagle puzzle. Buried amongst the eagles lies the means to reach the queen. When eastward, face the 6. Its secrets you will glean. Okay. Through the gaze of the screaming monarch, behold the location of her eternal rest. And that's where we're going to end up, which is over there. Where the APC is parked, if you go right along the marsh line, sort of water line over there, it's over there. Okay, back in here. That's where we went to turn off the antenna. This time we're going to go this way. see if we can't get these more together. Come here. Come here. I want to use Frightful Ambush on them. Let me get two. Should have waited. In the blow again. Alright, good enough. Alright, and then here's that other door in the tunnels. So now, got tunnels. We're gonna do a little bit of looting. So this is going to start a good deed that spans another map. We're not going to be able to complete this here. It goes to Jelgin. So we have to go Family Feud. So we won't be finishing this one here, but you can start it here. Oh, I can't go up that way. Okay, and then back into Marastan. By the church. So let's go loot the market. So research item, citizens file. Make sure to research that when you get back to the APC. If you're here before you shut down the antenna, there will not be any music on the radio. Okay, so we have the Marastan Bugle. It's a newspaper clipping miscellaneous item. Then we have A3. Cryptic note. Let me check my notes. Citizens found these. Okay. Now we're gonna head back down to the cemetery. And we're gonna turn all of the eagles to face east. That's what we saw when we were looking through the telescope thing in the Queen's tunnels. To turn everybody to face that way. Stun it. There we go. Okay, we're going to start on the left side. This rod we're going to use in the ruins by the time loop to open up one of the Lymbic chests there. Okay, tablet, fragment, angled. I'm going to get 2 more along with ill-gotten gains. We're going to finish that up. Oh, look at all these bones. That's a lot of skeletons. Okay, medium battery. Pull this. Pull this lever. Just so we have it. Another fragment, oblique. Goes back to the main room. Go back this way, which is north. Another fragment, square. And then this is where the key for ill-gotten gains goes to. And you can hear that there's a Timeloop Guardian back there as well. Marastan Church key. So there's ill-gotten gains. There's that. I wanted to get both. Stun both of them. Alright, Timeloop Guardian down. And then we're going to have another research item. Wooden horse figurine. Along with a bracelet of grief, depression. Receiving a fatal blow will instead restore your health. Okay. So now we're going to go get these. And no, you can't hack through the wall. I spent way too long deciding you can't do that. It just didn't work. And I went down here, right? Yeah, that was the tablet. Alright. Leaving the church. Basement area. Now we'll go do Samo's keys. The other good deed involving Samo. Okay, we are back at Samo's general store. And we're going to grab his spare set of keys. We're going to go to the right. Stun it. Wait for its health bar to clear up. Get smacked in the face. So this is the auto repair shop. So Timeloop Guardian back here. Timeloop Guardian.
Well, the creatures don't seem to bother us up here. Stroke of luck that Laura and I were able to grab enough supplies before they mobbed us. Just before they appeared, Samo dropped off his van for a tune-up. He owns the general store down the road to the southeast. I really hope he's okay. Our food isn't gonna last forever. If I had the keys to that van, we'd bail out of here. We'll never make it on foot, and it's the only working vehicle around here. Damn it.
Okay, trade, and let's give him Samo's spare keys.
You found the spare keys for the van? Oh shit. Now we're talking. I really thought we might be stuck up here forever. Time to get the hell out of town. Hey, thanks again for this. We'll gather our things and head out. Hopefully as far away from Marastan as possible.
Alright, there's Samo's keys. Check my notes. Keys, Timeloop Guardian. Alright, let's get the cave that we could see through the church basement. Okay, we're gonna come here. The stairs are here. And then the stairs up are along this wall somewhere. Down. Lymbic Core research item. Along with the Polearm of Terror, level 10, grade 3. Okay. And I tried hitting the wall on this side too. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Okay, so now let's go back up to town and we'll trigger Depths of Hell. I thought there was someone on these stairs. Okay, for Depths of Hell, you have to revisit one of the 3 houses that needed a fuse for their ham radio. It doesn't matter which one. And just talk into the now active radio.
Hello? They're holding us in the old barn by the ruins. Can somebody hear me, please? There's soldiers here. The soldiers are coming here every night. We can't defend ourselves. We're too weak to fight. We're running out of food. I think they're getting there via the river. Please, someone. Please.
That's Tarya's voice. They're alive. We have to get them out of there. The river's probably our best bet. We'll draw too much attention on land. Let me think. Oh, I remember seeing an old rowboat. It was near a blue house east of the town.
Okay. the house. APC is actually like right down there. And I have not actually been able to get in here. It implies these doors are operable, but they're locked from the other side. Both of them. I've never actually been able to get in them.
The rest of the village doesn't seem to like me much. Despite what they may think, I still consider every one of them as family. We've been through too much. I would risk my life 10 times over to save those women. I just have to find some gas for the old boat.
Okay, now when we talked to the soldier by the PA system, he talked about how Sarge couldn't be bothered to gas up the boat. So we're going to head back to the military area. At the base of the statue. Okay, half full with gas. Depths of hell. Just double checking. Got that right? Yeah. We got the drone mod. Okay.
The rest of the village doesn't seem to like
Oh.
me.
Trade. Give him the
Oh, great.
gas.
I'll fill her up right away. I'll head out there in a few hours. The cover of night might help us slip by undetected.
Okay, so there's the depths of hell. Just give me 1 second to check and make sure. Okay, got all that. Fuse urn, Samo's Lymbic rod, key to the church, the note, all the stuff in the basement of the church, children's book, citizen's file, figurine. Oh, we gotta get the newspaper clippings. Okay, that's where we're going. And the ruins. Okay, so looks like we're good. Now we're gonna head to the hanging coffin area. But only partially. Okay, hanging coffin touristic site. I gotta say, I didn't really notice any hanging coffins. Okay, there's a Timeloop Guardian. Okay, that's stunned. So let's get her. This is the Timeloop Guardian right here. Okay, now you. I never hit X because I never seem to get shards when I hit X. So I don't do that. Okay, so this is locked down mystery. I think it's a mystery. It's the newspaper sports result, and the circled numbers are going to be the code. 4132. Lockdown mystery, yeah. Alright, back out to the street. In case something happens, so we'll check in right there. Here's another Timeloop Guardian. Timeloop Guardian. And that may have been the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. I thought there might have been one more. Okay, what did I say the code was? Oh yeah, 4132. 4, 1, 3, and 2. First day. He's been posted here. Finally, we're clamping down on these saps. Oh, this is a pole guy. I get the sides confused. They're both at war. Alright. So you kind of knew, one, this is the only thing that really needs a code, but two, this guy's a sports guy because of the brackets right there. Alright, so how are we doing on... So we have all 4. Insult to injury, power to the people, depths of hell, and Samo's keys. And then we have ill-gotten gains and lockdowns. Let's go do the Lymbic chests that are in the ruins, and then we'll do the time loop. And then we'll do the burial chamber. Don't clamp on me. Okay. Now, get this. Lymbic capacitor. The Kada Page? I think this is just lore. It's about finding the path of God, or the eye of, what is it? The eye of God, I think. Yeah, Polearm sinks to his knees, weeping and trembling, for he knows with all the certainty of his soul he stands before the eye of God. Okay, so there's that. Okay, we're going to try and fight this one with a little bit of cover between us, because there's one of those ranged ones up there. Alright, we can't get in there just yet. Can't get up there. Alright, we're going to distract you while I take out these guys. Did my drone not distract you? Nope, my drone is on my back. Stop it. Okay. Now to get in case something happens. Okay, so when you research enough stuff, there's a forbidden vault back here. So that's where that is. And now we're in this area. There's where we were on that outside wall, and that's where we're going to come in and go out like twice. Well, the second time, not twice. But first time we're going to come over here. Okay, the Lymbic chest is here. I don't know where she went, because up in that little area is where that ranged one was before we entered the little island. So I don't know where she went. Oh, she's still there. See if I can get her to come down here. I need a glyph that will pull someone to me. Because he doesn't really have a range. Did we? That's exactly what I did not want. Because we can't get back in. We have to go around again. Those things, though, that model, they're always on the edge of stuff. And since he always moves forward, I try to pull the stick back when I attack those. And sometimes it works, but not always. He often just follows them off the edge. Alright. Okay, we're gonna put in, let me turn the flashlight off so you can see. Well, sort of. We're gonna get Terror V, which is found in the underground of the church area. And we're gonna get a Theta Prism, which is good because this time loop is a Theta time loop. So that works really well. Okay. Now we have to go in again. Because we need to go back to that first section. You can get from the first section to that section, but you can't get from the second section back to the first, as far as I can tell. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I was looking for a lever. I was looking for more walls to walk, and I just couldn't find it. So you keep having to like come out and come back in again. And in order to get this, I think we have to fall off her side. Yeah, we have to fall off the wall into that. Pretty sure it's just like, you know, your basic consumable, like what the reds usually are. Can I get out of that one? just don't remember what it is. Oh, yeah. That one has a door. That one has a door. Okay. Terror suppressor. Now be very careful which one you lock onto, because if you're moving and you lock onto the bigger guy, it could pull you off the wall. Which is fine ultimately because the thing's down there, but obviously we want to kind of do that. See what I mean? I hate that. So now if you want to like get that thing, you have to go all the way around again. But that's okay. The important stuff, that shard up there, don't even worry about it. This is the important thing that's here. This is the second Theta Prism. And to get out, we have a little bit of a ramp. Okay, let me get this one last-ish. Get me some rage medium with this one. Not sure that one's stunned as well. It's okay. We got it. Alright, now the time loop.
What the fuck do you think you're doing? I won't do it again. I swear.
Theta?
You're damn right you won't.
Think this is funny?
Disrespectful little shit.
Yeah, it's medkit. Okay, so that should be everything but the burial chamber. Check in. Four good deeds, plus the start of family feud. All three mysteries, ill-gotten gains, Lymbic chest, lockdown, and then got the time loop collapsed. Okay, so back to the hanging coffin area. We'll do the last bit. Come on. Come on. I only got one in there before it was gonna blow. I don't know why I went invisible there, but I did. I didn't need it. Level 16. Okay. Now, the tablets that we got in the underground portion of the church through the graveyard are going to go here. Okay, now, the circle with the pickaxe is this. The horn is this. The line, the snake around it. There we go. There we go. Have a little bit of light. Sorry. And then, what is this? The eye thing. That one. Grief and rage together. Okay, I'm gonna see how many we can get outside. A couple. Come on. Be nice to get like a bulk of them. Another 3. Partially damaged at least. Okay, now, they have murdered her, but we escaped with a martyred body. To us, she was sanctified, a saint in flesh and spirit. To To the sons and daughters of Palom, she blazed as the fiercest light and struck as the sharpest sword against those who wanted to unmake and spoil our sacred creed. Through her wrath, the profane fell in numberless throngs, devoured by her wondrous tower. By her hand, Hedea was reclaimed, ours once more. Okay, the solution to this are the pictures on each of the murals. An avid pupil, our future queen learns not only the ways of the Palomist faith, but also the art of war and strategy. My notes. Yeah. Yeah, one was left. Okay, crown. Queen Harvaravita is destined to become the protector of Palom and defender of our traditions. Our queen, pious and virtuous, rules over Hedea with grace and wisdom. Okay, so again, that's crown. Third one is that eye thing. For the love of his queen, King Garland converts to the Palomist faith. Queen Harvaravita looks to the east and prepares for war to protect Holy Palom legacy. So yeah, the eye. And then lastly, the tower. Her tower back in Sinedra Forest. Utterly victorious over her enemies, our beloved queen enacts plans to purify Hedea from the heretic filth. Okay, so we've got swords. Crown. Apparently went the wrong way. There it is. The eye. And the tower. Sword of the Blood Queen. Well-preserved sword, still gleaming despite its obvious age. It's an investigation item. Along with the Eulogy. The Arcus Spire. The spire shall remain forever open to Our Lady Ravita and her instrument of vengeance here interred. Okay. Back to the APC. Oh, no, wrong path. Wrong left.
When you have a second, I have more information on the Arcus Spire. Let me know if you want more information on anything you find out there.
What did you find on the Arcus Spire?
I ran the Arcus Spire into the database. There is no mention of why the tower was built. However, I did come across something else. Epsilon, an OMSIF division, had several objectives in southern Umbrahan. One of them was to find a way into the Arca Spire. They were ordered to investigate some ruins in Sinedra Forest, near the Arca Spire. Their unit, Epsilon 11, was never heard from again. Now I know where you got the APC. They believed the underground ruins would lead into the Arca Spire. They were wrong. Let's go to Sinedra Forest and find out where the actual entrance to the tower is located.
Okay. Let's go ahead and research while we're here.
For me?
We have 4 items that we've picked up here in Marastan. We'll research all.
Good find. I'll look it up.
Lymbic invasions for her storybook. The candidate file is part of the conspiracy. Psychological analysis of the candidate chosen to carry out the bombing. The bombing was not the random act of a Palamist extremist, but a black op devised and orchestrated by the Aesius division of the Axiom, carefully planned and executed to heighten ethnic tensions. Let's read this one. So it belonged to the Queen. This is the book that Caspian had. Her uncle and guardian, Thomas Ravita. Prime example of the indoctrination to which Harver was exposed from a young age that would ultimately shape her ideology as a queen. Okay, and then this is the Lymbic Core. To correct the disastrous outcome of their ill-fated Eminous Shroud experiment, scholars of the Order of the Eye scrambled to find a way to cancel out the Eye's expanded field of influence. Amine inversion cast. And then the wooden horse figurine. After 300 years of violent religious war,
there is a vault to forbidden knowledge in Lake CYNON.
Okay. Nice. Alright, so that is the end of part 2, Marastan. And there we go.